I'll tell you what, we're going to take just 2 more questions, so I need really good ones. Okay? Let's see. Here we've got somebody down in the front here with her Clark Kent glasses on, so why don't we come on down here?
It's like we're so some of you were in theater in high school, and like when you're younger, what like theater were you in, and what were your favorites? Like when you're younger.
Well, I was just in my high school theater productions. The first play I ever did was called Hide and Shriek. Nice. Yeah, it's a classic. It is. Classic. But actually, it was the most fun I've had on stage, because I haven't done a lot of stage work. But I played. It was my, the first time in front of a real audience acting, and I played a redneck named Aesop, with bib overalls and a hat with my hair sticking through it, and it was comedy. So that's why I love comedy so much, because that was kind of the beginning of it.
And how about you, Sam? Any theater in your background?
I started in theater when I was, where are you? There you are. When I was a little guy. I was like 9, and I did 4 years at a little playhouse in New Hampshire, where I'm from. Really cool, little prestigious. Very lucky that it was so close to where I lived. And I think it's the most important thing you can do as a young aspiring actor is to throw yourself on the stage. You know what I mean? It is literally conquering every fear that you could possibly have, and it's instant knowledge as to whether you are good at it or not, because you live or die, you know, and you learn so much. So it was still one of my favorite things I've ever done. I did Waiting for Godot, and then I did To Kill a Mockingbird, and that was like one of the greatest things I've ever done in my life. So yeah, I would love to get back to theater. I think everyone should do theater. It's an amazing thing.
Alaina, how about you?
I also did children's theater, and we moved every 3 or 4 years when I was a kid, so I never really got connected to any one theater group, and the longest I did was about 9 years old as well. And there was just several plays that we did at playhouses, or we'd perform for like elementary schools, and it's something that I'd love to get back to. It's funny, I think, as an actor, either when a lot of actors, when they're not working, they're studying. Or they're not. A lot of us don't have time. I mean, you go from one project to the next, or I myself have 3 kids, so
Wow! All right!
I have a real job. I have like laundry, and like I have to mop floors and stuff. So yeah. So work is actually like an awesome break for me. I get to go sit. And actually, Stargate is so efficient. I used to tell them, I'm like, guys, call me in 4 hours early. I can watch movies and read books and like, bring my dog and cuddle.
That's hilarious.
I know. Work is awesome.
Okay, seriously, one last question. It's got to be a quick one. We are so far behind right now. All right, this young fellow up here with a very impressive logo on his shirt there.
Turquoise.
It's from the Philippines. What are you going to do, right? Well, Mr. Routh, it's an honor to get to speak to you today. This isn't so much a question as it is a brief statement of gratitude. Ever since the triumphant return of Superman in 2006, there have been a lot of incorrect internet revisionist history concerning Superman Returns. Firstly, the reviews and reactions from critics and fans was very positive and remains so to this day, despite the few local detractors. Secondly, the film made a lot of money all over the world, and even though its budget was unfairly burdened with the debt from previous attempts at making Superman films. Lastly, not only did the film have plenty enough action for my taste, but it also had the most important ingredient that a Superman film has to have, heart, and you, sir, are the heart and soul of that wonderful film. And lastly, people who need non-stop, mindless, shallow action in their superhero movies can have the Zack Snyder movie. As for me, I like my heroes with emotional depth, and you brought that and so many new layers to the Man of Steel. Thank you for giving us the majestic and thoughtful movie known as Superman Returns.
Okay, well, I can't top that. Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
All right, let's hear it for our guest today, Alaina Huffman, Sam Huntington, and Brandon Routh. And everybody, I want to give a big round of applause to the Chamber of Commerce for bringing these great guests to us today. They went above and beyond the call of duty. They work tirelessly, the volunteers who put this show on. They make this a great opportunity for everybody. Thank you very much, Chamber.